hello again. Nice simple one today. Thought I'd wait for this train to come past first though, because of course that was absolutely planned. Honestly, it was. Smashing. And today is one of my lesser planned walks. Of course, got the fridge turning up this afternoon, or later on today, shall we say. And I've got everything out of the freezer section earlier on, and I've swept out the porch, and I've hoovered all the floors and done all that sort of stuff. You think the Queen was coming around, not a couple of people from Curry's to deliver a fridge, but I've done it all now. So when I get back, I've got to empty the top part off, and we'll take it from there. Scaffolding's still up, look at it. But all good. So plan is just to walk down, go along the seafront this morning. Got 3 pictures that I sort of grabbed together to do last minute, and hopefully I'm going to bump into Jeffrey. Now Jeffrey's the guy that does a lot of the written articles that are on the Bill's Phone Teignmouth blog, sorry, with all the extra stuff. Haven't seen him for a while, but he's down in Teignmouth. He says he'd say hello. He's not really the sort of guy that pops up on camera though, but I will be definitely seeing him if I bump into him, having a lovely chat. Scaffold. And looking up in the sky, there's a few dark clouds, which hopefully won't come to anything, because I haven't really got a great deal of protection on me today. I've only got my very, very light new hoodie. So I thought it would be a little bit warmer. Don't know why, but I did. Our newly painted blue building, lovely. Even got the ice cream cone open today. That's good. Pleased to report my back was a lot better yesterday and a lot better this morning. Not quite right yet, but a week today I've got my standard appointment to go and see my chiropractor anyway. That's booked in as my MOT, so I'll be back to see him and check in. But yes, I think I'm over the worst of it now. Fingers crossed. And the seagull on top of the sauna surveys as the lion with the bottle tops that was about there has vanished. Been taken away now. There we go. That's still there though. Someone was on about one of those legs of the pier being bent the other day. I'm going to zoom in, see if I can get a shot of it. So yes, does look a little bent, doesn't it? Never mind. I'm sure they know about it. I'm sure it's been like that for ages. Now we've got another one of John's pictures. Very similar to the one we did the other day, but that's okay. There are going to be similarities. This one's colorized, I believe, off the pier. Looking back in that direction, see the old Esplanade Hotel? Here we go. There we are, smashing. That's what it looked like back when the hotel was there. We talked about it the other day and we went to the location. Excellent. Cheers, John. Much appreciated. As I walk along here, I noticed those Kelly's ice cream shades. Not seen those before. Don't think anyway. Not as big as that. Very nice addition to the front. Smashing. Do my standard 5x zoom. Lovely. And busier than we thought it was going to be. I have met up with Jeffrey, by the way. He's with me off camera. And the last chat, he says it was not very busy earlier on and it's getting busier by the moment. Smashing. Little birdie. Oh, bye-bye. There he is. I said, sit still. All right, Bill. Here we go. The skate park was, of course, as we know, a boating pond. Here we go. That's another one from John. Lovely. Those were the days. Those were the days. Well, that was nice. Had a lovely chat with Jeffrey, and he's gone on his way now. I might bump into him on Thursday, possibly. We don't know yet, nothing firm. But he says he's looking forward to the rest of the week here because there's lovely weather is planned or forecast. Just realised I'm doing something typically daft for the channel. I'm walking up here to show you the space where the last beach hut was, which was taken away yesterday. So in other words, instead of going up to film a single solitary beach hut that look all on its own on the point, I'm going to show you an empty point and say there was a beach hut there yesterday, but now it's gone. I'm filming nothing. Crazy. Story of the channel. Story of the channel. Quite a low tide here. There's our 1930s breakwater. Very much on display today. Look at that. And there's the Nest house. Lovely. Now, is that new? That big chimney? One of those things that I noticed and I think I've never noticed it before. Possibly new. That's at the team boat hire. There we go, the empty point. No beach huts now. Till next year. And when they come back, it'll mean summer's here. And of course, a shot of the Restless. Lovely. Let's hope next season, when it's going again, that the jetty upriver is open again and it'll be doing its river cruises. The Coombs Cellars, that's why we never went, you see. The Coombs Cellars jetty where it docks had decided to rot. So if they replaced it, we'll be going up there. Shame we didn't get to do that this year, but never mind. Two more of those big Kelly's parasols there. And of course there is indeed Venus, which is conveniently located opposite the empty tables, formerly known as the Captain's Tables, which used to be the full Captain's Tables. And I remember the days of the Beachcomber when they had those there. And the traffic would come back from the parking restrictions and there'd be weird little girls running across with plates of food to those tables in and back and forth all day. Couldn't have sat another person on them. That was the old Beachcomber. Want to hear some rumours? Want to hear some gossip? All right, I will. It's about these toilets, or lack of. If you'll notice, keen-eyed amongst you, along here, on this bit here, there used to be a load of signs there. You see the stuff from was holding them on. It's all gone. That was saying that they'd be here by Halloween, and they've gone. So the question is, has someone just ripped them off for the fun of it, but they've ripped the ones off on the other end, on the other side? And apparently there's problems with the contractors. That's the rumour. So we're not getting them for Halloween. Isn't that typical? Isn't that typical? Never mind. Riviera. I saw a thing on that saying that there was a speech in there with Wilson the other day. And I was thinking of going to it. I looked a bit closer, see if you notice what I see. Yep, that's right. It took place in 2017. So I'm a little bit late for that, I'm afraid. A little bit late for that, but I'd love to have gone. Never mind. Never mind. And finally down to our triangle by the fountain. No seagull on the top today. Now, again, I'm going to repeat a picture I've shown before. However, there's a reason for it, and not all of you will have seen it. Now, this has been sent in to me by about 4 different people who said they've seen it on Facebook, so I thought I'd better do it. They obviously hadn't seen I'd done it before, which is fair enough. Taken from up there somewhere, one of those windows, looking back down here, when this was roads, and that bit I'm looking at there was the toilets, underground toilets, which are still actually underneath the triangle, believe it or not. They just went over the top, they never got rid of them, they just went over the top of them. But here we go, round about here. This is a shot looking down from above. Now that's actually Carnival Day. That is David Tickle is the mayor, waving there at the bottom. You can see the old toilets, obviously, in the bus shelter. They used to be there, where a lot of people of my age spent a lot of time in their youth. And also, we've got the teeny bus to the right there. Over there, teeny bus. See that? That's what we used to get us around Teignmouth. So anyway, that's a view of here from up there in the 80s. Smashing. They got the shutters up on this place for a change. Looks quite different. This is a Trinity Marine Company. You can see through out into Station Road there, the other end. But they've normally got the shutters up and you can't see through at all. And it used to be a furniture store back in the day, I'm sure of it. It used to be a furniture store when I was tiny. It's a bus, a country bus. And if we can peep just through the edge of the doorway there, you'll notice a train just gone. And of course, when I get to the top of these steps, another walk will indeed have come to an end. Well, it goes without saying, not the longest walk distance-wise, but I'm off tomorrow with Andy to Dawlish, and at least I can say that the lack of distance today wasn't down to my back, it's down to this fridge being delivered. Anyway, all good, and I'll let you know how it all turned out tomorrow. Smashing. Take care. See you then. Bye.